100% of the people in this world would like to have a regular source of income. The education we provide to the youngsters today, they get the education, they get the training, and they get the qualifications, sometimes from the best of universities. However, some of them remain unemployed and poor. Thereby, the resources that have been spent on their education is wasted. We need to have an education system which provides courses based on what is in demand today and will be in demand in the future. The government of the day has to identify those fields. Those people who are provided with education and they are not able to carry on to university level, they need to be provided with training at vocational training centers and then provided with recognized qualifications. Then there are those who are unemployed or underemployed. They need to be also provided training at vocational training centers and given recognized qualifications. Those individuals who are of poor health, they need to be provided with excellent health services so that they are able to go into employment or into business. Then there are those who are lazy or not motivated. They need to be provided with training in capacity development. So what is the ideal situation in education? We need to provide education. We need to provide training. We need to provide recognized qualifications. And we need to provide education in fields that are in demand so that they can obtain jobs easily or go into businesses that are in demand. But more importantly, they should develop a mindset of helping others as well. So what does the government have to do in order to achieve economic empowerment in the nation? Number one, the government has to create lots and lots of jobs by collaborating with the private sector and industries and provide jobs in public sector infrastructure projects. In addition, the government needs to provide vocational training centers which provide training to those who are dropouts from the high school or universities or those who are unemployed or underemployed. Then the government needs to provide excellent health services in the nation so that people should not be suffering from ill health and thereby not be able to work or to go into business. The other important thing is the government needs to remove bureaucracy so that anybody wants to apply for a job or wants to start a business or run a business must not find any time wasted in trivial things that are really not necessary. The bureaucracy removal should go hand in hand with the digitalization of all the procedures and systems of the government. This will also help to ensure there is transparency in what the government is doing as well as what the public is doing as well. Then there is importance of prohibiting discrimination and corruption, because discrimination and corruption really is against the important feature of meritocracy, where those with merit are really not able to gain jobs just because they belong to a certain type of group or they do not have contacts at the higher authorities. Then the government needs to provide cheap electricity so that people can study, can work at nights, as well as run shops, and also we can see boost in industrialization. The government needs to ensure that there is stability and security in the nation, so that there is a greater influx of foreign direct investment. And with more foreign direct investment, the more industries can be established. So this is what the government can do to start with in order to boost economic empowerment in a nation. Vocational training centers. For vocational training centers, you need 3 types of surveys. One survey that will determine what are the causes of poverty in that area or locality. And the findings from this survey will be very significant and very useful. From my experience, I've noticed that important things emerge from this survey. Secondly, there's got to be a survey which is called the Needs Assessment Survey, which determines the personal circumstances of the individual trainees who are going to participate in the vocational training scheme. And thirdly, there's got to be a survey done to establish what jobs are in demand, what businesses are in demand, what crops are in demand, and what services are in demand. Based on these 3 surveys, we can establish courses in the vocational training centers. Students will be selected based on their passion, their caliber, and their motivation. They will also be provided with self-development skills in terms of honesty, helps to boost your business and helps you to get promoted in jobs. Time management, punctuality, reliability, social interaction with other people, negotiating skills, leadership skills. All these skills have to be imparted to the youngsters so that they develop into upright individuals with greater capacity to achieve success. These individuals who go to vocational training centers, once they are successful in the courses, in the training that they have followed, will get a recognized qualification. They can then either become a trainer at the same vocational training center, or they can get a job, or they can go into business. It is now time for the citizens, the governments, and the private sector to collaborate in order to achieve economic upliftment and economic empowerment of the citizens of a nation.